Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Luis Figueroa. I'm the Chief of Legislative Affairs for Every Texan. I appreciate this opportunity to testify against Senate Bill 8. And I will say, to start off things, I do think this is a much stronger bill than Senate Bill 4 last session in terms of constitutionality. And in terms of legality, we still think it's blurring the lines between the role of the federal government and local and state government. But I did want to address a few concerns that I think can be cleaned up in some amendments, and I'd really love to appreciate working with your office, Senator Schwartner, on some what we think would be improvements to the bill. One, I will say that putting the costs on counties and moving that shift from the feds to the counties is problematic, but I understand where you're coming from on that, particularly since many counties already do it in the jails. Which leads me to my second improvement is if we could put some language in there that does limit it to jails, because I do think that's where most of the testimony and most of the counties have been talking about, and I do think that that is where it is most likely applied in terms of a 287 MOU agreement. And then secondly, we would ask of you just make sure that the MOU includes some training in there. A lot of times they already do. It's pretty rare for it not to include trainings, but if it was in the bill itself, I think that'd be an improvement. And then we would also ask that the large counties need help too. We understand that these counties over 1 million have large budgets, but they also have a lot of mandates on them. They have a lot of costs on them. Just appreciate if we could support counties, even if it was a lesser amount, because these big counties need support and they have a lot of mandates on them already. So those are the major concerns we have. If we could just improve the bill by being clear on what should be in the MOU, and if we could be clear in terms of the cost sharing, I think it would dramatically improve the bill. Overall, we're just concerned about the blurring of county, city, state, and federal government in the role of immigration. Our Constitution does put the majority of the enforcement on the federal side. This is where it should be. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We look forward to working with you all.
And thanks, Ms. Figueroa. And Senator Schwartner has questions. You're recognized.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Would your organization support the bill with those changes?
If we could get those bills, I think we could let it go. I mean, honestly, we're already doing it in the jails for the most part. If we could limit this to jails, that would be a very strong improvement to the bill, and we'd love to work with you on that.
So y'all don't like the task force or the warrant service officer
aspect
of 287Gs? All right.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.